be trashed. I'm just kidding.
I feel like parade, march with banging pay, like I'm do some say, seize that day.
Carpe diem.
Yeah, it's Italian.
It's Italian. It's French. And it's also Spanish. Hey.
I've been more than a beach since M.O.B.
What?
Yes,
What?
What? Up like M.O.B. Take shot like my bone meat. Don't photo just like
What's up, y'all? This is Tressie.
And this is Cedric.
And we are Through the Crate, digging through culture and current events through the hip-hop lens. Let's get to it.
Let's do that.
And we are recording live and directly from, I just did what I said.
Yes, you did.
BSOP Studios, bitch, sound better.
Sound better, bitch. And we got special guests in the building.
We sure do. This best, oh, there you go. Big Pivot, you know him. You know him.
You already know who it is.
You already know who he is. Yo, I want to give a special welcome to West Side native of Chicago, part of the illustrious, talented, and famous Pivot Gang Collective. And, you know, Mr. Pivot himself, Mr. Big Pivot himself, motherfucking Mello, or MfnMelo, if you want to censor yourself.
Whichever
thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, you guys keep me warm when we're not potting, so I appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. We keep that thermostat at a nice, balmy 68 for you.
Balmy? That's a word. All right.
Well, welcome. Welcome. I guess let's just get right into it.
Yes.
On your project, obviously there's a ton of bars on there. There was one of many bars that stand out to me was you said
I was just say call out the project. Everybody eats.
Everybody eats.
Everywhere.
Out everywhere. If you don't know, now you know. One of the lines you got is, if you say you know me, you're fraudulent.
That means you're fraudulent. Yeah.
I'm just starting to get to know myself.
Yeah.
So who is Mello now, and how did that change from who Mello was before?
Mello is ever evolving. I think beforehand I tried to just stick myself to one kind of person, one kind of likes. You know what I'm saying? Very, very much so boxed myself in at an early age. And I am nowhere close to that person anymore. So I'm just, I'm forever evolving, forever changing. I'm trying to learn more about the world and my place in it and how I can help and also how I can stick to myself. So I'm just learning. So I can't really say what I am today because it may change tomorrow.
Feel you.
Okay. What do you think led you to kind of want to not be who you were and to always be changing? Because I mean, I know when I'm young, or when I was young, I thought I knew everything. You know,
Same.
I mean, you think you know what you need, girls' money, like all the basic stuff. You know, but then you grow up and something gave you that new perspective. Like what was that?
I think it was just me trying new things. I found out I didn't really like this as much as I thought I did, or I liked this more than I thought I did, or I don't really want to be this kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was cool. Or I thought that was cool. Just literally learning myself. A lot of things that I had beforehand were I won't say forced upon me, but they was kind of just put in my face, hey, you should like this, you should want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of just breaking down those barriers and those cycles and just finding what I truly enjoy to do and not have that be so narrow.
Gotcha.
Well, now coming up to today and, talking about growth and trying to be, ever changing, what do you think, I feel like this project has kind of leveled you up since your last one. What do you think was the element that actually leveled you up from melodramatics to Everybody Eats?
Again, I hate to just sound like a broken record, but I think it's just me living more and growing more and doing different things and just expressing myself in a different way that I may have not wanted to do or felt comfortable doing beforehand. Literally just living life. I went through some things. Life comes at you very fast.
For sure.
And I didn't know that until it came at me very fast.
Until it slapped you in the face bitch, I'm here.
3 times repeatedly. And I'm okay, I see you now. I should acknowledge you. And I started to do that.
I like that. I see you now. I should acknowledge you. I like that.
Avatar shit, staring life in the face, I see you.
Yeah, because that's how it come, man. Sometimes it just be right there in your face, and you you're doing so many other things, so you're not really like paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I see life is here. I know I'm going through these things. I feel these things, but I'm not embracing it. I'm not taking it a step further. So I just decided to do that, and I feel like it showed in my relationships and in my music. So I'm just happy about it.
For sure. No, I mean, yeah, one thing I have to say is that you have always had bars throughout your catalog, but I think the element to me that leveled up on this latest project was the melodicness of some of the flows and kind of how you were playing off some of the rhythms and stuff. It was a little different than what your other project was.
Yeah.
I mean, what led you to get there? I mean, obviously living life, but I mean, did you just like wake up one day and like, all right, I'm Super Saiyan 2 today? Like, or like, was there?
To be honest, that was always inside of me.
Okay.
I just didn't have the confidence to go forth with
Got
it.
you. Okay.
I didn't know that I should be singing. Like a lot of times when I thought about singing ideas, I instantly thought of who I should get to sing this, opposed to me even trying it. You know, and I think unfortunately the passing of Walt really helped me like hone in on those things, because like we used to create a lot together, and I would do those things with him.
Gotcha.
But I never used to do those on my own songs. So it's kind of like I had to do it now. You know what I'm saying? So I just got uncomfortable.
Gotcha.
And I think that makes for the best growth.
And it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, because with the passing of Walt, it kind of like forces you to do some things on your own, and it actually, you can see the growth here too. Like the way that you're singing on Everybody Eats is amazing, because I think I read an article that you said normally you would go to, like in regards to like melodies, you would go to Day Day, right?
Yeah.
And so when I listen to this one and versus other projects, I'm like, and this is all his melodies. I'm like, it's blessing in disguise, if, because you always go to Walt, you always go to Day. Now you just trust in yourself.
Yeah. Also, just Day Day not being around, like he was just like doing other things.
Right, for sure.
So he wasn't as hands on with this project. So I think just me working with him and also working with Walt and just being a part of the last project and like how it all played out, I think it just gave me the confidence. And also, it's just like, who else gonna do it?
Right, right.
You gotta do it. Or at least try it. You know what I'm talking about? So you can give somebody else, you know what I'm saying, the pathway in which I'm trying to get to. So at least I can show you this if I don't think I'm sounding good on it. But at the end of the day, I kept most of everything I did. So it was cool.
And that's kind of why I was asking too, if you were gonna record when you sit, because that's one thing you do. You have a lot of different voice range on the project. You know, sometimes you might have an upper register, a lower register. When you hear the beats, I mean, do you write before the beat and you bring stuff into the studio? Like, all right, I got a song I want to lay down, or do you listen to the beat and then kind of build off of that?
I haven't written without a beat in so many years.
Okay.
I actually want to try to get back to that, but I remember all the time I used to just write in a notebook, you know what I'm saying, just write raps, and then later I'll put it to something. But I don't really like to do that anymore. I kind of just like I feel there's a lot, like sometimes you can write a rap and then put it to like 6 different beats and it'll still be hot. But I feel like when you build it off that beat, off that particular emotion that beat is invoking, it sounds better. So I try to like strictly just write 2 beats. Yeah.
And that's kind of how Everybody Eats came together too?
Yeah, just writing to beats, whether it be in a session or somebody will send it to me and I just sit with it for a while. But definitely always writing to the beat. Only time I probably didn't write to the beat, it didn't happen. I was finna,
Never happened.
One of the Cars interlude, I didn't write the hook. I kind of like felt it. So that's probably the one case where I didn't write, but I was doing it to the beat still. So like, it's still the same.
Nice.
It's no track, by the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's one of your favorites.
Yeah. Man, so when was the first time you left Chicago?
First time I left Chicago was probably when I was probably in grammar school, that I can remember at least. Me and my mother used to take these trips down to St. Louis.
Okay.
She's from Missouri. I have an aunt that stays down in St. Louis. We used to go visit them pretty frequently when I was a child. I used to hop on a Greyhound.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably the first time I left Chicago. The first time I left Chicago for music purposes was probably in, I think it was maybe 2014. I went to LA. No, I'm pretty sure before that. Like 2013, I was doing like small stuff. We went to like Iowa and Wisconsin and things like that.
Iowa of all places?
Yeah, we used to stay in Iowa actually.
What?
We used to pivot before like we were like anybody knew who the fuck we were. We used to take trips to Iowa and like Peoria frequently and do like college basement parties. Man, it was trash.
They got a scene out there? Trash, come on, man.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
What was bad about it though? I mean, y'all doing y'all music, y'all together, y'all doing y'all thing.
We were in an Iowa basement. You know what I'm saying? It's a great learning experience. I definitely met some people on those trips that still rock with us to this day. So that's amazing. But overall, it was a pretty bad trip. I think it was a necessary bad trip though. Like as a rapper, you gotta have those times that show you like, all right, this is not why I want to hang out too long.
Exactly. But I mean, as you were saying before, like that's part of that process of growth.
Facts.
Realizing, you know what? I've been in Iowa. I don't want to keep doing these basement shows.
Nah, not at all.
We gotta level up, guys. Like we gotta get going.
But it also kind of just speaks to the work ethic of the whole collective, because I mean, going to fucking Iowa, I can just imagine, you know what I mean? And like you guys building yourselves up, and that's why you guys actually have a name for yourselves today. So that's dope.
Thank you.
If one of you listeners was at the Iowa show, let us know.
Let us know.
Please,
tell us how trash it was too.
Let me know how bad it was. Like we weren't even that good as far as like performing yet either. So like it just really wasn't a good time. But the energy was there. So like
that's dope. Yeah.
I look back on those memories and it's like it's cool that I did that for sure.
Awesome.
But it was trash.
So let's go ahead and like kind of fast forward to like touring, I guess, right?
Okay.
Cedric, I think you actually had a question about touring, right?
So we're actually both from Oakland.
Okay.
And I know the first leg of you guys' tour was in Oakland. Just curious, what were your thoughts with the vibe in Oakland? Because I feel like, at least for myself, like Oakland would probably fuck with Pivot. Like I feel like that's kind of a vibe that would be translated well.
Cool story. First and foremost, shout out Oakland.
Hey.
Oakland is pretty tight. That's one of the first. That's one of the first places that us as a collective were like welcomed.
Dope.
Like Sab had one of his first out of town shows in Oakland. We all slid. It was in the backyard. People came out. It was beautiful. So shout out Oakland. I don't even remember what the original question was. I just wanted to let you know, shout out Oakland.
Hey,
that's kind of what the question was.
That was pretty much
shout out Oakland.
Because we were just thinking about like how similar Chicago and Oakland, Detroit, like those cities are very similar.
Facts.
And so like and I feel like the music is similar too. Like or like not like similar music, but like the vibe or like the way that
very
people
chocolate.
come together. Chocolate cities, for
There's
sure.
a lot of,
DC.
It's a lot of,
There's
a lot of melanin in them towns.
It's a little urban.
Yeah, a little urban, right?
Fuck gentrification.
Politically correct, right?
So
I mean, have you heard of No Name saying that she didn't want to perform in front of white crowds anymore?
Yeah, I heard. I get asked this question pretty frequently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
it's cool. No, it's not a problem. I'm just
curious
funny.
because it's like, in my mind, I'm going to give my 2 cents real fast. Like, I feel like the point is to level up to a point where you kind of get bigger and reach more people. So, I mean, is that something that plays into your mind? Are you have any misgivings with white people singing along to your music or performing
using
for them?
specific words?
First, no N-words, please.
Yes.
First and foremost, you can very much so level up and still have black people at your shows.
For sure.
So I think that's what her issue is.
Yeah.
I appreciate anybody that's gonna come out and support me. Keep it a buck. Not saying that she not,
right?
But if you white, whatever, purple, whatever you is, you pull up, you rocking with my words. I appreciate you. Please don't shout the N-word at me.
Yeah.
Other than that, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
But I can say, going on this Pivot tour and like seeing like, you know what I'm saying, black people front row feels way better. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
That's dope.
Not even gonna hold you.
I believe it, yeah.
Feels way better.
Just
way
my
cool.
little 2 cents too on the whole No Name thing. Like I totally understand her position because like you would assume that the white fans that are listening to her music understand who she is and that she would not want that to transpire at her shows. So when she's going through, like, it comes to like a point of like, fuck it, like this is like the 7th show in the world that I saw this little Becky over here saying nigga.
Right.
So like I'm probably gonna be like, fuck this shit. I'm not doing this shit. I'm gonna stick over here with my books. You know what I mean?
Fair.
It's definitely fair.
You know? But you know what you're getting yourself into when you sign
sure
up.
Yeah.
So
It's like it's trying to find that balance between the fame and wanting everyone else around, but then also trying to stick to and hold your integrity too, like keep your integrity. It's a very delicate dance, I guess you could say.
For sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, delicate dance.
You like that?
That is nice.
But you want to switch over to some mixtapes?
I mean, sure.
Or do you want?
Quick question. What was your first album that you ever bought with your own money?
With your own
my own money.
Like not like,
not like my mama got
bro
it
gave you
me.
one, or the ones you was like, yo, I got this, I saved up my allowance, or I went and got a little odd job, I did some little extra stuff and
I couldn't tell you. By the time I really had my own money, I wasn't really trying to buy music because it was the internet. Like I'm
bad.
not buying music. I can get this for free right there.
You go and get online.
But I remember the first CD that I actually wanted was it was Juvenile, Project English. I got it for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. I was a big Southern fan before I liked anything else. Like Wayne's my favorite rapper, but Juvenile is probably the first album I brought. Okay. Nelly also was one of the first albums I bought.
I was going to ask you,
yeah.
St. Louis all the time, right? Like you gotta
big Nelly fan, actually.
I mean, Nelly was huge though. Like,
Nelly was amazing.
I feel like people miss how big
they sleep
of a
on
moment Nelly had.
Yeah.
Like
how much like money that motherfucker made too.
Hey, cashing out.
He was
like,
huge, man.
I love
ridiculous.
It.
Yeah. My first album that I bought was Rough Riders Volume 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
just remember that big.
You turn.
I remember that big old silver R in the little Volume 1, whatever. Yeah, what about you?
When Disaster Strikes, Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Kind of tell you a little bit about us.
All East Coast shit, even though we're from Oakland, it's okay.
I know, even though we were from the West Coast. I want to get a little bit more into the album Everybody Eats. Again, available everywhere. I will tell you what my favorite song is, and then I'll let him tell you what his favorite song is, and you go ahead and go.
For sure.
Cool? My favorite song on the album is Y'all Wasn't There. Is that correct pronunciation?
Y'all wasn't there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I can't do it with the there because I'm not from Chicago, but you know what I mean.
Y'all wasn't there.
I love it because of the production, for sure. It kind of gives me like a nice, good feeling, good vibe. I love the way that you, as we already like started the whole podcast off with the if you say you know me then you fraudulent. I'm just getting to know myself. Like I love the way that you in that first verse grab people in and keep them there with the song, and then of course the chorus. Yeah. I could have sworn like after our last episode, I just kept saying yeah everywhere. So it was like a beautifully constructed song.
Thank you.
Dope ass like just concept for like the hook and yeah, love it. Amazing.
Thank you. Sincerely.
I'll stop sucking your dick now. Your turn.
Chorus interlude. Again, like I said before, I think that's the one.
Sorry, I be doing too much sometimes.
It's fine.
Blame it on the.
Hey, yeah, that would call me off guard too.
Chorus interlude.
Kari's
interlude.
He never understands how to say it.
It's okay.
I can never say shit.
Do you know who Kari is? The rapper?
No.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
He did. She totally tried to educate me.
You ever heard of Hurt Everybody?
No.
All right.
You about to put
How long have you been here?
Man.
No, that wasn't a disrespectful question. I'm just kidding. 04. Okay, for sure. Yeah, I Heard Everybody. They're a pretty amazing group. They were a pretty amazing group. They were formed by Supa, Kari, and Mulatto. They are apart right now. Mm-hmm. They make music pretty well individually. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Kari, he made the beat, so I called it Kari's interlude. Right. He's also on Unsung.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. I did see that. But no, I mean, I think what I like the most, I mean, obviously, there's, like I said before, there's bars throughout, but just like the vibe of that one and kind of how you switch up your flow from the chorus to the verses. I like the versatility that's kind of shown on that song.
Thank you.
It kind of shows like a whole slew of skills on that, just that one song. It's like, okay, you get the kind of boppy side, you get the kind of vibey side, a little singing going on, but still got bars. So I think it's like a nice little representation of kind of mellow on that.
Thank you.
Right
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now stop. I'm just kidding.
Those are also two of my favorites.
Oh, dope.
I don't have a singular favorite.
What's your favorite today?
What a Life.
Okay.
Nice.
I really enjoy the singing on there.
Mm-hmm.
It really hits home for me.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it. I listen to the hook more than I listen to anything else.
Okay.
Yeah. I was impressed by myself as well, so that's another reason I like it.
One of the things that I like about that hook is that you don't expect that with the beat that it's
Yeah.
played on.
Yeah.
I did not expect that
You
type of
definitely said that.
that melody at all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The melody is real nice.
But I know you're not gonna play that song. No.
Yeah, just how I put these songs together, I'm pretty impressed, to say the least. Just how I did it, the fact that I did it mostly on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I think I harp on that so much because on Melodramatics, I like hella leaned on Sab and Day Day to like, once I got the music together, was to help me make this sound prettier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't this time, and I think that's an accomplishment for me.
Oh, for
especially
sure.
with the music being as good as I think it is.
It's good.
Thank you.
It's definitely good.
Yeah. It's pretty good. You ever feel like awkward talking about yourself?
I don't actually.
Okay.
I love talking about myself.
That confidence, I love
No,
it.
that's great.
I be feeling awkward,
Yeah, I find that a lot of
which is probably why I'm on this side of the mic and that's not that one.
I find it Sab does too.
Yeah.
I feel like Joe does too sometimes. Not talking about themselves, rather like listening to that music in like a public setting or something. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Though. Like
Seeing
bump
people's
my
reactions.
shit. Turn me up.
What about when? Excuse me. What about like when the reaction isn't what you expect?
I love that too.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think.
Okay.
I seen a post the other day. Somebody, it was an IG post, and they like rated my album. It was like 5 out of 10. They said this was like bad. Like this was a knockoff of what Pivot already did. Like they was really trying to go on me, and I liked it. I liked it. I don't even remember. I swear to God, I don't remember the name because they're that unimportant. But they felt that way, and I liked the picture. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
I appreciate your opinion.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
listen,
You're lying, but I get it. I get it.
You gotta
Everybody
be
has an
contrarian.
opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Do your thing.
To me, like when you have to be constructive about it. Like if you're gonna say something that's wrong about it, like make sure you have like
some real details.
thing,
You know what I'm saying? Like they was just, oh no, this sounds like they're missing a couple. Like, all right,
because the one thing I
you
can't
don't make
say,
music clearly.
right, exactly. Like you've never made music before.
Right.
I mean, both me and him. I used to play this. I kind of still do play the saxophone. He used to write and sing and trombone, so we both understand music. Which is why I like this project, is because it does seem like you're paying homage to a lot of people musically by like just the beats you've chosen and like the way that we just said, What a Life. Like you're trying to do something different with that. I think that's something that all of Pivot does.
Yeah.
You guys all try and like do a like stretch yourself in regards to doing a different flow on almost every other track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like between you, Saab, I even like Fresh. I love Fresh's voice.
Yeah, Fresh is a sleeper. A lot of people just don't know about him yet, but like he's gonna have the same reaction whenever he puts together a full body of work because we all are just dedicated to making it sound good.
Yeah, and the fact that Fresh says that Colbert is one of his favorite songs,
Yeah.
just that like go listen to Colbert and listen to Fresh's voice, and like you can see like once he puts out another project, like that's
For sure.
I tried to tell myself I wasn't going to talk about too much of Pivot. I wanted this to be focused on you, but
They are very much so a big part of me,
Right.
so I'm perfectly fine with
Right.
that.
So I did notice there were not just in your own album, but Pivot. I mean, there was a song, Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
You had a Spiral the Dragon reference. What's your favorite like old school video game, man?
I'm a sports guy, man. I really just like the, you know what I'm saying, like the basketball games, the football games. I'm trying to think of that one Madden. It was like 05. It either had like T.O. on it or Donovan McNabb.
When QB Vision first came out?
You get to like make your own crib. I don't even remember the actual gameplay, but you can decorate your house. Like I like that kind of stuff. I like playing like the 2K to my player.
Gotcha.
When I play Call of Duty, I play campaign. Like I don't care about online. Like I like the story. You feel me? I like the build up. I like to be a part of the process. Like that's cool to me.
Okay.
So any of those games, I like that. I am a Spyro fan. Crash Bandicoot was tight. But yeah, I'm not as big on video games, though I probably had a lot of them and played a lot of them, but like when it come down to me just sitting and playing something for hours, it's more than likely gonna be 2K.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Again, that's what
I Red Dead Redemption.
Oh.
It's pretty fire.
I got that right now, actually.
Are you playing it right now?
It's slow.
It is slow. I had to stop.
Slow, man.
I haven't played 2 yet, but I've heard good things about it.
It's good, but it's like the first,
slow.
like, man, the first
I'm
5
into that.
hours, bro.
I'm
it's
into
slow
that.
as hell, bro. You literally hopping on your horse, you shooting a fucking deer.
I'm
you
into that.
Throw it on the back, and then
I'm into that.
Like
Run
the
me
whole
that.
real,
Run me that.
the whole
Run me
real
that.
life like version
You know?
of it. Like
bro,
you,
you literally got to travel on your horse like miles and shit. Like it's
Yeah, I'm here for it.
takes time.
There's no
turn
fast
on
travel.
something.
Or is
Hell
there
no.
None.
I'm gonna roll up, turn on
What?
something. We vibing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to.
I'm gonna ride this
obviously, right?
horse.
Yeah. Take my horse now.
I know, right? Quick question: is that song, Lil Nas X, is that hip hop or is that country?
Ooh.
It's everything.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's a cop out, but it's okay. I'm messing with you.
Music doesn't have genres. I feel like genres are a horrible thing, and you should just let music be music. You know what I'm saying? If you want to specify for like awards and whatnot, cool. But like to say that something is not like country when it like embodies everything that a country song would, but it's just sung by a black man, it's stupid.
Yes.
All right.
Got it.
That's a pretty clear answer.
Yes, I love it.
I mean,
love it.
all right. All right. How much time we got left?
However much time you guys want.
Hey.
I mean, we would have did a lot.
Whatever you're prepared for, I am here for it. What time is it?
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing nothing. Nobody's even talking to me.
Let's just run through.
Nobody even talking to me.
Little lightning round. We'll just ask you some like quick questions.
Dude,
Just
shoot.
here's what the first thing that comes to your head. What's your favorite breakfast cereal growing up?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, yes. That is mine. That is my favorite in the world.
It's a hit.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Give me those cavities.
What was your
All of
favorite
them.
city on tour?
Favorite city on
Oakland.
tour this
Next
year?
question.
It was Oakland. it was Oakland.
It was Oakland for real?
It was Oakland.
Girlfriend.
Dead ass.
Okay.
I tell everybody that. Yeah.
Okay.
First stop, they showed love. It was amazing.
See that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Show love.
Man,
They did a mosh pit.
serious?
It was beautiful.
It was
It was
moshing?
beautiful.
What was that, New Parish? You said?
New Parish.
Damn.
Yeah.
They
I played
moshed
there
out.
once.
Damn, that's
It was
wild.
tight. I enjoyed it. It's
Fire.
black people moshing.
Hey, man, that does happen.
I'm with
This
it.
isn't the lightning round, though. Because it's going too slow.
It's a little thunder. It's
a
cool.
little thunder.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Thank you. Man, we best friends now.
Maybe. PlayStation or Xbox?
See, all right. It's a little tricky, okay?
Be careful.
That's one or the other.
Because
What's the trick?
I own an Xbox, and
Okay.
I have always owned an Xbox for a very long time.
Okay.
But I would be lying if I didn't say that PlayStation was better.
Okay.
And we are not friends anymore.
As a PlayStation person, I'll take it.
It's done.
All right. All right.
PlayStation's better.
Bet.
Okay, you can stop.
Adidas or Nike? See, it's gonna be another.
This is
area.
also another one. All my life, I've been a Nike head.
Life.
Because, you know what I'm saying, I like the Nas line. You know what I'm saying, I'm a Nike head. I would change that to cite the feds. That's always been a cool thing to me.
Bars.
So I've
Yep.
always been a Nike head. But as you can see, I have on Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, whichever one's comfy and cheap at the time or throwing me the check, I'll rock with it.
Hey. Sorry, Trust. You're 0 for 2.
No. I had dogs.
You did have dogs, yes.
You did.
All right.
And Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We're 2 for 2.
All right.
Wait, are we really competing for his friendship right now?
I don't know.
I can be both of you guys
But
friends.
no, there can
but
only be one.
I'm with the competition. Fight.
Finish him.
Yeah.
All right. Old Kanye or new Kanye?
Oh, Kanye.
Old Kanye or old Kanye? That's what it was supposed to be.
Okay. Well, there's like a bunch of Kanyes.
There's definitely like four
There's
different
like
versions.
four. There's like 4 or 5 different
Graduation
Kanye.
Kanye or 808s and
All
Heartbreak?
right. Hold on.
808s and Heartbreak Kanye for
808s.
I'm graduation,
Heartbreak?
I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely graduation. Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Pac or Biggie?
Oh.
Biggie.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep, I got one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite snack food?
See, I'm a big guy, so all of them.
I'm a big girl, all of them as well.
I like chips. Chips probably my go-to. I like Crunch and Curls or a little white cheddar popcorn.
I was about to say, bro, there's hella chips.
But I'm getting up. I'm getting up there in age though, so I can't really eat the Crunch and Curls like that no more. They be doing something to me. You know what I'm saying? I got an ixnay on those.
Ixnay on the crunchy egg.
But white cheddar popcorn.
Okay, bet.
It's a hit.
Bet. Big Boy or 3 Stacks?
3 Stacks.
Whoa, why is that funny? Why is that funny?
There is no comparison.
Whoa, hold on.
They are both great rappers. They are both great men. You cannot compare the two.
You can.
You cannot.
Ooh, let's do it.
You can.
You should not.
Why not?
I mean, we just did. It was a comparison, and you made your decision, right?
They're completely like polar opposites, and one's way better than the other.
See, I think saying they're polar opposites is cool, but to say one is clearly better, it's like you're taking away from the other one.
He's clearly better though. But like, look, if this is greatness, right? Big Boy is right here, but Andre is just here. I'm not saying like he overlap him or nothing like that.
You said way better.
Way better. This is way. This is like I'm just a little bit better than you. This is way.
Okay.
Like you got to come up a little bit, and by that time I'll probably sneak up some more. So I'm still gonna be better than you.
Man,
that's just my logic, which isn't real logic, but yeah.
I just wonder, like, how is it because of the allure? Is it because of these straight bars? Is it because of
it's a better listen.
It's a better listen.
Yeah.
Interesting.
To me,
I don't think I've ever heard somebody say that.
To me. Like Big Boy not
and
trash.
I think I agree.
He be rapping. He be rapping
Big Boy's
good.
not trash.
No.
He's just not it's not always pleasant on the ear.
For sure.
Like I'm not always trying to sit and listen to a Big Boy song. But if an Andre song come on, I probably won't turn it. Like even if I'm not paying attention to it, I won't turn it. I'm gonna notice that Big Boy song way more.
See, and that's interesting.
But not in a good way.
Because I've heard other people use the argument similar, but say that Big Boy is not as good because his music is more like
linear.
It's more niche. It's more or less niche. It's more general hip hop. Like it's just hip hop.
That's what I was just
where
gonna say.
Andre is more of a character. His music is a little bit more eclectic. It's a little bit more out
to
there.
listen to.
But actually, I think Big Boy's music is way more character-y than Andre is.
Really?
Easily. Like he used a lot of weird sounds and the dude is his voice. Like he just he does a lot. Like he's very animated and stuff like that. And I just feel like that's not always cool. Sometimes it can go over and 70% of the time it probably won't. To the general public.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts. Not saying that this is a wide spectrum of people that hate Big Boy, but to the masses, he isn't the prettier artist. And I hate to even say that.
I mean, I agree to the masses.
Yeah.
Would see that.
Yeah, to the masses.
To the masses, they
to
would
the masses.
say 3 Stacks.
For sure. Easily.
Before I asked the question.
You were like, oh, hold on.
What? Big Boy raw though.
No,
he is. He is raw.
All right, of all the cities that you toured, which city had the best food?
Does this one count?
Ooh,
yeah.
Bro, I was gonna say like Chicago's like.
I don't
never really go nowhere and be like, damn, this food is really good.
Chicago's the best food.
It's very rare. But I also, when I'm out of town, it's not like I'm really going everywhere. Like I don't get to spend as much time as I do here eating things. But LA probably got some decent food just because there's a lot of options, and just because there's a taco truck.
See, okay,
like,
that's something
that alone makes their food delicious.
No. Do you have something against
LA
taco trucks?
has nothing on an Oakland taco truck.
Okay, I was gonna say California in general has a taco truck.
No,
Let's say
I've eaten at plenty of taco truck in LA. They should suck. It's not good.
I never had a taco truck in Oakland.
Oh, it's fine.
You gotta go to 22nd.
I don't doubt y'all.
I'm
just saying, from my experience, I don't mind a taco truck in LA.
Okay. I mean, teach us own.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had it a couple of times. I just was not pleased, and I was like, y'all right there. You can't get it right.
Right, y'all literally a hop and skip, a rock throw away type shit.
I gotta get the Oakland.
Nigga, how old is you? Did you just say a rock skip?
Rock skip and a jump.
Hey, come on, man. What you know about it?
Beyond them trees.
Got a whole soul up in this.
Okay, who can you rap under the table and pivot?
Oh.
Everyone.
Oh, that's why I like it.
Yeah.
What?
I was like, what? Don't try me,
Bitch.
I am clearly the best rapper in Pivot.
I mean,
It's
I'm not
okay.
gonna tell
It's
you
okay. No, but you don't have to agree
I'm
with
not gonna
it.
say that to your face.
I know
I'm
that.
just kidding. I don't know.
None of them can rap with me.
None of them can rap. Who's
Rap
the
with
worst
me.
rapper? I'm just kidding. Nah. I'm just kidding.
And see, that's
Don't answer that.
what you need.
Just to keep it a buck,
Yeah.
man. They all good at what they do. I am good at it all. That's how I picture it.
Okay.
Jay-Z or Nas?
Oh,
That's a hard one. Hove?
Hove.
I used to be a big Nas fan just because I liked his style, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But you got to get a nod to Hove,
Got you.
in my book.
Okay.
Who wins this rap battle? Nick Cannon or Eminem?
Bro, what? Are we going here right now?
Wow. Nick Cannon doesn't win much. So I'm not even going to try to make an argument. I was going to try to make the argument for him, but no, there's no way.
Sorry,
and I hate Eminem. I don't hate Eminem. Let me rephrase that.
Ooh, go ahead.
I don't think he is as good as I once thought he was.
Mm.
And I think the public should come to these agreements
Yes.
with me.
I feel that because Eminem is technically sound. I'll give him
Facts.
that. However, he cannot make a good song since like his first 2 albums.
So then my follow up to you is the old M shit not as good as you remember, or are you just saying M as a whole is not as good as you originally felt about it?
Him as a whole is not as good as I originally felt about him. Even OM, like I can still like, but nobody, I don't know. I just feel different about listening to his music now than I do back then.
I think it's because he's producing a lot of it and he needs to step back. 'cause
Not
he's
even that. It's just he gets a little boring and annoying after a while.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel that. I mean, old M was more like when you were younger, you were kind of in your rebellious phase.
Right, so it made
you
sense.
related
but
more to
as
it.
an adult, I don't want to hear you rap
Exactly.
about killing your baby mama 47 times.
As an adult,
Right.
I'm not going back to M being like, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Stan don't hit like it used to.
It don't. You see that? You feel me? I'm not sorry, mama. You know what I'm saying?
I never meant to hurt you.
That's not how I'm feeling no more. But at one point,
right.
many of showers, you know what I'm saying? Screaming my soul out. But yeah, I'm past it.
All right. Well, I know you're not feeling too good today. We're going to go ahead and let you rest. But before we go out, this is the last
I
question.
never rest.
All right. We're going to let you go and not be hounded with questions.
Okay. I don't mind questions. I'm not going to lie to you. But all right. Yeah. What were you saying?
The last question is best hip-hop podcast out there.
The one that Tracy's involved in.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I just didn't remember the name off back.
Through the crate. It's behind you.
Through the crate.
Oh, no, there you go.
Yep, through the
There you
crate. Through the crate. Yep.
Cool.
Through the crate.
Oh, shit. All right, well, let's go ahead and get on out of here.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Please tell the people, where can they find your shit besides Google, you know?
or where they can find you, get in contact with you.
Exactly.
You can find me on the internets. My name is MfnMelo. You know, everywhere you listen to music, you can find my album. Everybody Eats. Pull up on the kid. Run my Spotify up. I need to eat.
Yeah. Run his Spotify up and run our shit up too, y'all.
Yeah, run theirs up too. You know what I'm saying? Through the crate. Yeah, whatever.
Exactly. You can find us everywhere on social media. You can find us on Black Planet, Friendster, Tumblr.
Yeah.
I mean, are we on Tumblr?
Yeah.
Are we even on any of those? You can find us everywhere at Through the Crate. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all listening. Thank you again, Melo, for coming through.
Yeah.
And we out this motherfucker.
Deuces.
Ta-da.
The old me hit the flaws in them. New nigga know they part as well. 2 different bigger parts of my help. Was too ignorant to the cause and effect. You goof thinking you a cause and effect. Pivot hard made in that move. Out of doubt and of